What's up, everybody? I really like the Idle Champions theme song, okay? It's extremely good. Hello, Cassius. Hello, Messy Duval. Hello, Green Paradox. Hello, Jester. The Jester? No, I'm sorry. The 98,125th Jester. Ah, yes, of course. Hey, Irian. What's up, buddy? Yomiya. Oh, zip code. Oh, okay. Ready for the new Witchlight? Well, I mean, I guess. How does one get ready for Witchlight, Counting Coup? I mean, we all prepare different ways, right? I think all I really need is a cup of tea. And I'm good to go. Which, of course, I do have. So, yes, I'm ready. Wow. Let's see. If I do whoop. Not quite. Can I do whoop? Nope. Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted either. I wanted that. We don't actually have a keyboard shortcut for the news button to bring up, like, update info, do we? Alright. So I'll just do my standard and have, the new thing. The news posting up kind of over my Mad Wizard run. That's what I have. I pretty much just always run Mad Wizard if I'm not doing an actual goal. Can you tell us about the new avatars? I'm sure. Yeah, I can talk about that on the show today. That's a personal thing, not an Idle Champions thing, so I should probably not dwell on it super long. Yeah, Counting Coup, the first adventure written by Aaron. Really exciting. Oh, Cassius, thank you. Yes. I was moderating for that Champions of Lore today. The Havilar recap was exceptional. It would be really cool if we could clip that and put that into the Idle Champions Presents Trials of Mount Tiamat interactive element of the game, like the banner that you click on, so that like the Havilar recap is available to anyone who wants it. That'd be fantastic. It was very fun. Yeah, Martin is with me today, moderating for me, and yeah, Martin, you should absolutely check it out, buddy. It's really good, super funny, half an hour long, so you know, set aside some time for it. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Duval. Somebody always asks what tea I've got, and today I have something new. I am. Ready? Does everyone have a drink? Alright, here we go. Hey! What's up? That's not how we start these things. Greetings, champions. That's what we say. And welcome to Mars Guiding Hand. I am Mars. This is Idle Champions of Forgotten Realms, a free-to-play, officially licensed Dungeons & Dragons formation strategy management game. Perhaps you've heard of it. We've only talked about it 84 times and probably some change on this show. Uh, on this partner stream, speaking of this show, we take a look at all the latest content, discuss strategies, and answer any questions that you may have about the game. So, get cozy. Join me for a couple of hours. We're going to take a deeper look at all things Idle Champions. Today is Wednesday, November 3rd. Happy November, everyone. We've almost made it to the end of 2021. And this 84th episode, we're going to be discussing The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, Part 2, I guess. Yeah, it's an update. Yeah, I think in the 84 shows, I've probably talked about it once or twice. Yeah, it's this little game that I play sometimes, that I've devoted a significant portion of my life to. But yeah, we've got, as you can see in the news post that's available in the game, if you want to look at this yourself, all you need to do is click on the news button over here in the bottom right. It brings this up, and it will just tell you straight up, new Wild Beyond the Witchlight adventures. Today's update includes 2 new adventures for the Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign. Oh, I see an extra capital I there. It's capital W and capital I. I mean, this is temporary, so it probably doesn't matter, but I always super focused on typos when I see them. Along with each adventure comes one variant which can be completed by all 4 of the current patrons. Good luck. Nice. Okay. Cool. So, oh hey Jay. Good to see you in chat. Oh, Bearman, we don't have a command for PVA anymore. It's ICVA, and it links all of them at once, so that we don't have to have separate commands like we used to. Let's go ahead and end this Mad Wizard run, because it just kind of goes on forever. All I do is kill wizards. All day, every day, I'm just killing wizards. This is how I pass the time. Watch out, Gandalf! Step off, Dumbledore. I got your number. Alright, not Liar's Night. That's my backup parties. My backup parties are both still in Liar's Night free plays. Alright, Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Let's go. Ooh. Oh yeah! Before I jump in here, I do need to, Cassius even reminded me to change this. I'm going to go back into Mad Wizard for just a second, because I don't want us to miss any of the good story stuff. I want to make sure that I see the stories this time for sure. Okay, now I'm going to end this, and now we're going to jump over to the Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign. And this is something that I just want to make sure people understand. This banner scrolls now when you're on the map screen. Maybe you're a newer player and you're wondering, like, what's this Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign that Mars is talking about? Well, once you get access to it, you have to actually click and drag up to pull the bottom of the banner up to be visible. Wild Beyond the Witchlight is at the bottom currently. Alright, so we started with Tall Tales and the Witchlight Carnival when this campaign story debuted, and now we have Thieves of the Coven. That's Mr. Witch right there. That's his portrait, because I've been reading the book. Thieves of the Coven dive deeper into the mysteries of the Witchlight Carnival while you continue to look for Jinx and Squidly. Complete Area 250, okay, no problem. And yeah, same formation shape, which I imagine is going to be the same because permanent campaigns have the same formation shape for all the adventures in that campaign. Alright, let's go. Right, Kenku. You've got a long list of crimes. You've been ruining the carnival, pretty sure you've stolen that mime's voice, and now you've kidnapped our Squidly and Jinx! Give back Candlefoot's voice, and then you're coming with us, thief. It was only for attention. No harm, no foul. Let the man speak. But listen to me. I have a fey pact with the Bilna of Prismere. The Bilna must be freed. Your patron has been captured? Why do you think that? Hello? Hello? No one's answering. Something's rotten in the Witchlight Carnival. Good day to you, Mistress Kenku. Enjoy the show, but trouble is not. Minsk knows that voice. It's that fancy long elf, Mr. Light. Love when Boo has a part to play. No, Boo. Rabbits do not speak the common tongue. Oh, wait. You mean there are rabbits pouring into the tent? Look out! Cool. Oh no, vicious rabbits. Ah! Okay. Let's get some gold. And now let me get some bodies on the field. Hey chat, any request for champions on the field? Because I'm completely confident that I could beat this with just, like, click damage. I'm not worried about it. I will just, like, randomly take any suggestions I see in chat. Any requests. So your patron is responding to your entreaties, and you think witch and light have something to do with it? It's not as if this carnival is a portal to the Feywild. Well, about that, Celeste, actually. Oh, but it is, down the dim and dusky dell, but the door won't open. I can't even find it. It's not for me. Those elves know what they're more than they're saying. Enjoy the show, but trouble is not. You think they can open the door to Prismere, but they're dodging you? So many different voices from one beak. It is giving me a headache. Oh, that's right. Yeah, different voices. I'm not doing that. That'd be too confusing. Not to interrupt this incredibly awkward exchange, but we haven't finished with the rabbits. Alright, great. I'm going to turn this back up to, like, slower. There we go. Alright. And good enough. Alright, let me scroll up in chat here, see what requests we've got. While you enjoy the dialogue running on screen. Let's see. Brig. Oh, yeah, of course! Absolutely, Brig Hellclaw. Or Kira. You got it. Come on, Lauren. Artemis. Oh, but we just did slot through for Brig, sorry. Prudence? I could get Prudence in here. Sure. Okay. Nerds? No. We got Okira. Rosie? Ugh. Why you gotta do me dirty like that? Knockout Panda. Supply, we don't have a Bob. That would be amusing if we did. Let's see, I see, Delana? Okay, sure. I gotta recall her from another party. Oh, Burley! Yay, I do like Burley.
Get back here, you boggles! Give back those tickets! Oh, why is everything going wrong?
I like Burley. Oops, all kobolds. We don't have enough characters in the game to go oops, all kobolds. Briv, Averin. Okay, yeah, definitely Averin, sure. Can't do Briv because I already got Prudence out for someone else. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's a random code. I don't know what to tell you. Last time, we had... Didn't we have the Dune code last time? That was really cool, because it was actually, like, Dune launch night, and I had a random code that started with Dune. Just really cool random luck. And sometimes the random code generator decides to get weird with it. But, I don't get to make custom codes for my show, like other people do. So I just get whatever random thing. It's wicked stealing from the owners. Okay, so they're going with the stealing thing. Okay, cool. What about Bob? We don't have a Bob champion. There isn't a champion named Bob. Although, it does remind me that in Tomb of Annihilation, there is a magical axe named Bob, and its magic power is that it floats in water. Because it's bobbing in the water. It's very funny. The trouble we're causing is limited. Oh, is it? Pixie riding a rabbit! That blasted pixie again! To arms! God dang, Pixie riding a thing. Is it the same Pixie canonically? I don't know that. I wonder if it's the same Pixie every time. That'd be really funny. I'm gonna get you this time! That Pixie's gonna keep following us, so we should be at least more specific about her warnings. Alright, so, first, the initial question every time is, what's today's tea? Today's tea is Silent Night from Tea of Life. And it is a complicated taste. Looking at the flavor listing, like the ingredients here, Silent Night says green tea, ginger, cinnamon, pineapple, pepper, rose petals, and peppermint. Just try to imagine that. I've never had a tea quite like this before. It's a weird one, but it's not bad. Ooh, Penelope! I see people in chat talking about Penelope. We should bring her in because I should talk about her. Yeah, get out of here, Shandy. And I'm gonna make my top stuff go away. Get rid of that, just in case it matters. Probably won't, but just in case. So as we do for new campaign content, new adventures, I'm going to let it run to 50 at like normal speed, and then I will put on speed champions, speed potions, and just get this done so we can move on to the next new thing. All the champions at last! Let me introduce my associate, Mr. Witch. He said a great deal about you.
Yes, I've heard you're causing chaos all over our carnival.
I'm sure you mean clearing up chaos. That business with the goblins was well timed indeed. Oh, Burley, where's your hat? You look so strange without it. So plain.
The dreaded pixie stole it and riled up the giant frogs.
Yeah. I do like the art of Burley in the book for Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Actually does show him with a jack-o'-lantern helmet on, and it's very cool. What's up with these briars? Actually, I vaguely recall that it's actually a thing. Like Burley touches the briar hedge, and like they part, and your party is allowed passage through, and that's how you get to the admin area. Yeah. So that's cool. I imagine they would be much taller. As it is, it looks like you could just kind of jump over them. But maybe that was an artistic decision so that you could see the wagons in the background. Oh, Cassius, you found the reference? Really? Is it on my screen right now? Because I don't see it. How do I look? Oh, much better, Burley. Much better. Yeah, that's very good. Much, much better. Oh, Mr. Light agrees. The orange sets off your face. Oh. Alright. So, let's see. Alright. I'll come back to that one. Valdemar Night Road. Do Drow count as elves for Ashara and Melf? Yes, they do. Oh, Baloth the Entertainer! Awesome. Baloth actually gets some dialogue here. That's so cool. I think it's the first time. No, I don't mean battling for free. You charge admission. Mark Meir, of course, does a much better Baloth. I'm trying to imitate Mark Meir's Baloth, which is not going to be as good as Mark Meir's Baloth, naturally. Just don't summon the Tarask, man. Just don't do it. Lights! Music! Maybe a suitably dramatic mist rolling across the floor. Then a figure! The master of Undermountain himself! It's Alabaster Booty Clap! Oh my god! Wow! Wow, Aaron! I can't believe you did. Oh my god! I'm dying! I'm dead! Good job! That's incredible! Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. Alright. So, did Baloth just summon an illusion of Hallister Blackcloak? Havilar said, like, oh, it's Alabaster Booty Club! And so the boss is... No, I'm pretty sure he's got Alabaster Booty Club! I'm pretty sure! You're not helping. Oh... And it actually said that I think it actually said it under the boss's name. I'm gonna go back once this dialogue is over. I'm going back as H. I have to see that again. 25 fancy red pandas on unicycles. Okay, never mind. We're not going back. We're staying right here to enjoy this as well. Oh my God! There they come! Illusory fancy red panda. Or Kira, what are you doing out there? Okay, thank you. Lauren, your character's a little overzealous right now. That's amazing. Wow. I'm confused, and yet I can't look away. Mr. Witch is all of us, I feel. Sometimes protecting her friends means jumping into battle. Well said, Lauren.
What's that? You want more? Double the red pandas!
He should be rhyming, though. Not because he has to, but just because, like, it seems like Mark Meer genuinely enjoys when he's being forced to rhyme as Baloth. The stuff he did on this last episode of Champions Trials of Mount Tiamat with rhyming while fighting the dragons, that was excellent. He's got such a natural talent for, like, improvised rhymes. Maybe he really should get on Bardic Inspiration, get a Baloth song going with his ability to rhyme. Oh boy, pink elephants! Oh, this is too good.
Wait, what? Oh, no, not that, anything but that! No!
Anything? How about pink elephants with trunks full of glittering gems?
Incredible. Well, this is this is quickly rising up the ladder for, like, favorite base adventure in the game for me. My Balos getting better? Thank you, Connect Monkey. Thank you. At some point, Elf, you're gonna have to tell the tale of why you're so afraid of pink elephants.
How could you possibly suggest I stop in the middle of this very important operation to save 2 innocent children so that your curiosity can be sated? I'm gonna pretend you didn't mention this.
Oh, it's real embarrassing, isn't it?
Quite.
Yeah, as soon as I heard on Champions of Lore earlier that this was the first adventure that Aaron and Evans is actually, like, fully written, I knew it was going to be something incredible. Whoa. This is getting good. I agree. This is getting very good. Alright. Let me try to answer some other questions while this is all playing out. Irian, question, just time-gated Cthulhu, cool. His ability to boost your lowest damage character seems bad. I feel I'm missing something wondrous. Could you explain his ability, please? It does exactly what it says on the tin. It takes your lowest damage character and makes them match the damage of your highest damage character, which technically would be like a 100% damage output for your team. But because the most important number is actually your Bud, and Bud is informed by single strike damage, like just from one champion period, then Cthulhu isn't really doing much to help your Bud with the Shadow Demon. Raging Red Dragon! Wow. This adventure's got everything. Give off a little restraint! You're asking the wrong person to show restraint, Celeste. Do I have Gar envy because of the beard? No. If you look at early episodes of Guiding Hand, my beard was actually like that. I wrestled with it for a long time and ended up settling on, you know what? Actually having a long beard, at least in my life, in my experience, is more trouble than it's worth. It was constantly getting in the way. I'm a very animated individual. I move around a lot, and it was always getting in my way. So I decided to kind of go back to my college look of doing this instead, and really like it. But my like branding icon down there definitely needs an update, and has for a long time. Well, what did you think of the show? Yes, I did shave it off completely for Storyteller Mars Presents. Not Idle Champions, but Storyteller Mars Presents Twice in a Blue Moon, which was the D&D game that I ran on the C&E channel, like a year ago.
Stay calm, Baylock. The whole thing's a ruse, remember?
But my ruses work! Yeah, Cthulhu isn't great. Cthulhu was exciting initially, but it's just like as time has worn on, other champions coming out that are just much more enticing. I mean, even in just slot 1, Orkira is a big deal in slot 1. And Turiel, and even the nerds. Even the nerds have their uses. Oops, all bards, for example. I don't even like using Cthulhu for Goldfine formations, because although Cthulhu is a drow for the purpose of qualifying for Charlaxle's Master of Piracy, increasing Goldfine for every drow and rogue in the party, Cthulhu also takes a cut from your Goldfine. Oh. Looks like we've got... Ooh! Okay. Thank you, Martin. Hey, chat, guess what? You get a little bonus today. Because random code generator is bad sometimes. We actually get something special here. Hold on just a moment. Boom. Thank Martin. Martin set that up for you. Thank you, Martin. I'll say it too. Whoa! Fair point. We should find her first. So you have a new code now to replace bad random code. It's now Witchlight 2. Plug that into your game. Get ye a chest. Eliwick! Oh my goodness! Hey, Ellie! Yeah, I guess it's a little different running into Eliwick in this adventure in Idle Champions. Because, of course, she herself is a champion, so the party already knows her in this story, in this version of the story. Very cool. I like that. Yes, there is a new familiar, and we are going to talk about that, but I do not want to miss the, the apparently acid bubbles that are coming from the teapot ride. In Wildbound the Witchlight, there's like different rides and activities that you can do. And one of them is the... Ew, a poop-covered log? Gross. That's gross. Alright. Alright, get the gross stuff out of here. One of the rides is this teapot that you, like, climb inside of, and then it puts you in a bubble, and you, like, go out through the spout of the teapot, and you, like, rise up into the air, and then eventually it pops, and you, like, magically float gently back down. And I just find that so charming. Thanks for the extra code, Eminem. Hey! We got you, fam. Yeah, it was a bad code. Heberod, can we get Mars to do all the voices and get them in game? I mean, I would do it. I would be flattered and honored, and I would willingly do it. But I doubt that would happen. But thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. The pixies are trixies. The writing here is actually very good. I mean, I should expect as much from actual novelist Aaron M. Evans. Message of all, Mars, how about putting Puff in the formation as a familiar? Well, about that, I can't. Because I haven't actually purchased Puff myself yet. Because I was waiting to do so. So that I could actually show off Puff in the shop, so that everyone could see that. How far along are we? Say 20? Oh, okay. Get back, I've got my ticket, I'm off limits. Oh, God.
No ticket, greasy boggles have thy ticket, so lornlings have thy treasures. Tribute for hither, tribute for Bavlorna.
Get your filthy hands off me!
Ooh.
Oh no, it's the pixie leader again! God dang it, get out of here, pixie!
Wait. I wonder if the pixie writing a thing is going to actually end up becoming an ally for us. Nope. Okay, never mind.
Because, like, we'll need a guide going into the Feywild. This is the one Fey creature that's not in the party that I think knows us best. Because we fought so many times. But no, Pixie riding a crocodile. Okay, cool. Yeah, Pixie Rider woke up and chose violence every day, just like Prudence. Just like Prudence. Alright. A lot of dialogue in this one, which is fun. But, like, I'm also trying to get a point where I can open up the shop to show off Puff. Correct, Boo. They are also right in front of us. A swarm of lornlings. Oh, cool. Oh, they're too tiny to really see. They kind of look like goblins? A little bit. Yeah, too small to really make out any details on that enemy model, unfortunately.
Oh, Durlagron! But you foul creatures, you're bound by the carnival agreement. The agreement, the agreement, but we have a tribute that will change things. Guard your tongue, fearsome beast, and when Bavlorna comes, you might serve.
Awesome. I didn't realize that Durlagron actually spoke. I must have missed that detail when I was reading through the book. Okay, I'm gonna go back a stage, so that we don't get too caught up in, like, the story that I forget to do this. So if you go into the shop right now, there they are, right there. Also in packs. Puff, the Myconid Sprout familiar. Alright. Hashtag Team Button for life. But I will concede that this is extremely cute. This is extremely cute, and is actually quite a low price. Well, he's not a magic dragon. Yeah, real talk, that song makes me cry. So, I'm glad that it's not actually a magic dragon. Yeah, that was like my #1 lullaby as a child. So, hearing it, I'm like, "Argh!" So, if you pick up this pack, you get the Myconid Sprout familiar, Puff. And now, the description just says an underground ally, and I feel like that's a missed opportunity. Like, Mr. Bailoff? That would have been really good. Mr. Bailoff! Mr. Bailoff? I really enjoyed when B-Dave did that. B-Dave's portrayal of Puff was very enjoyable. You also get 2 huge potions of speed, 2 huge potions of giant strength, 2 huge potions of clairvoyance, but really this is just like extra. This is just like sweetener. This is basically a familiar for $5, plus some extras. So that's cool. So, why yes, I think I will. Okay. Here we go. Boom! Haha! Alright, cutie, come here. Where are you? There you are. I'm gonna put you here and swap you for Baloth. There we go. Haha! Excellent. Alright, now we can continue. I'll just take Baloth's birthday party. I never take that one. I don't think I need it for progressing, so I'll just take it anyway. This is I feel bad for never taking it normally. Alright, stop leveling up, Baloth. There we go. So now we've got... Oh, how about I'll put Puff on... Yeah, I'll put Puff on roaming ultimate duty. Let me level up people enough that they have their ultimates. There we go. Prudence, you too. Okay. Freely, of course. Sure. I'm just taking random specializations. Because we're mainly here for the story, and the art, and the fun of it, and not necessarily for making an optimal formation. So, do not assume that the formation I'm using here is in any way a good formation. It just is a formation. There we go. Another shambling bound! Nice. Yeah, I've got Averin in here, so that's like 100 stages on his own. Whoever this Bavlorna is, their aesthetic is very clear. It's swampy. Yeah, because we got to start by going to hither. And then thither. And then beyond. So yes, Messy Duval, we do now have Puff in the formation as a familiar. Canuck Monkey, question, how much better are Penelope and Shaka with their recent balance changes? Oh yeah, so this is something that I definitely want to talk about. There is quite a bit to go over. If you missed it, there's a blog post on the Codename website that talks about Trials of Mount Tiamat, kind of like catching up on what the show is and who all was in Party 1, and now also announcing Party 2. B-Dave went over the specifics of who is playing in Party 2 on Champions of Lore earlier today, so if you missed that, you can go back and watch the video on demand for that one. But also important to note that in that same blog post is the Party 1 Champion Rebalance and Party 2 Champion Rebalance. So I'm seeing here that Celise, Havilar, Farida, Penelope, and Shaka. Say it like that every time. Shaka. It's just satisfying. Have all received updates, like a balance pass. So Penelope is, in my opinion, the most exciting out of all of these because, boy, that's quite a few changes there. So just reading over it aloud here. Penelope Half Pint, this character right here. Oh, there goes Brig. There goes Brig's ultimate with the spotlights. And oh, that was really good. Penelope, Minor Eruptions AoE applies the Have You Met My Friends debuff to all affected enemies. So that's cool. Max story time stacks have increased to 40, up from 25. So almost doubling. Increased base effect of Have You Met My Friends from 300% to 500%. So another almost doubling, and increase Tools for the Job Charm gold bonus to 15% of total buff, up from 10%. So I'm very much hoping, that these changes will increase the overall presence of Penelope in the game, among all players, like in the community. Penelope is wonderful, and I love her animation when she's just walking because she's skipping everywhere. It's very cute. It's very, very cute. But it's a shame because she's not like the most powerful god tier triple S rank blah 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 because she's not the meta choice. We don't really see much actual use for her, and it leads people to not really talk about her very much. Yeah. But with these changes, I'm hoping that we'll see more about Penelope. I mean, honestly, just any changes, any balance changes are always exciting for me, because one of the absolute most exciting times in Idle Champions is when something changes. And that something can just be when a new character comes out. Because there's like this undercurrent. Ooh, that's not for you to know, Planeswalker. Is that the first time that the word Planeswalker, the term Planeswalker, has actually been dropped in the dialogue of Idle Champions? That feels good. Cool. Anyway, it's always really exciting when anything new comes out, especially in regard to a champion or how old champions work, because people will like come together and discuss, and the meta might shift. We might move the needle a little bit in some other direction, maybe away from Ashara, Zorbu, Artemis, DPS, maybe away from Orkira, Avrin support, maybe away from Briv, Ayla, Tyrell tanks. It's just things get a little stale when it stays the same for too long. So whenever there's any balance updates, it's always really exciting for me because there's a chance. There's a chance that things will change. Other characters didn't receive like as many changes as Penelope, but definitely some good stuff in here. Shaka's very simple. It's just an increase to the effect of Celestial Puzzle. Penelope's the really exciting thing. I really, really love that Havilar and Frida will now have a like sisterly ability. That feels very appropriate now. And Celise definitely got some love as well, so that's cool. Unfortunately, Celise and Penelope are in the same slot, so kind of competing with each other. Oh, did I say freely? It's because I was thinking of B-Dave. Because I'm really excited about Auto Champions Presents. Because I'm a moderator now, I've been moderating for all the Auto Champions Presents shows. And it's really good. They run pretty late over here. I'm on the East Coast, so they go live from like 7 to 10 p.m. for me. So by the time they're over, I'm pretty tired. But it is very enjoyable. This last episode was super fun. And Freely even showed up. Spoilers. I won't say what happened, in case anyone wants to avoid spoilers, but Freely does show up. But yes, Havilar and Frida. Because it rhymes with fajita. Farida. How far along are we now? 33, 34, okay. A Sigma JT234. For patron challenges, is it a bug that boss gem ones don't progress when the party is in the background? What? For patron challenges, is it a bug that boss gem ones don't progress when the party's in the background? If it is, that's a new one for me. I have not heard of that. Oh no. Ah, Sowpig. Alright, this has gone on long enough. Celeste's just tired of this nonsense. The thieves that run around in here, in the Witchlight Carnival stealing things, super creepy. Especially Sowpig. Sowpig really, like, ugh. Kind of freaks me out a bit. As one professional to another, I suggest you forfeit that watch. I appreciate that Jarlaxle is, like, trying to be respectful of a fellow thief. Scabatha. Yeah. But if that is a problem that you're running into, remember, Sigma, you can always submit a ticket. If you go down to the bottom right of your screen, there's this question mark for support. Click on that. Click on OK. That'll take you to the support page, and you can submit a ticket. From what I've heard, Sean and Taylor are doing very good work on just blazing through tickets lately. So now's a good time to submit tickets. Kitty McSparkles, first time watching the show. Can anyone tell me what's about? I usually watch Garwar. Oh, well, welcome, Kitty. Good to see you. So, my show... Oh, there's Southpig. My show here, this is Mars Guiding Hand, is basically like first dibs for showing off new content. It's kind of like a... if you've ever watched a React video on YouTube, it's kind of become something of that nature. That certainly wasn't the intention when it started, but I believe it has become that at this point. Yeah. Oh, that is so cool. Gleam's Detached Shadow. Oh, I really like the art on this character. That's very cool. That mask with the crescent moon. That's very cool. So, I go live, unless there's some change, I go live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And we go over whatever is the latest content that has been added to the game. Because whenever there is a content update, it is typically 1 hour before my show happens. So, you get my raw, genuine reactions. Oh my goodness! Oh, my heart! Candlefoot and Palasha! They're finally getting married! Oh! Candlefoot just proposed and Palasha accepted! Oh, that's really nice. Oh, what a beautiful little story here. That must have felt special for Aaron to write that bit for this adventure. Wow, we're not even through. There's still like 14 stages to go. Nice. But yeah, basically, Kitty McSparkles, my show exists to kind of give reaction and a review of any new content that comes to the game. So when there's a new character, I read through everything about that character. When there's a new adventure, we play the new adventure. We talk about the art, of the backgrounds, of the enemies. We talk about the dialogue. Any new game mechanics, like when the Trials of Mount Tiamat released. We did that one. Speaking of, we should set that up. This is something else that I do on my show, Kitty. I always, ever since this... Oh, wait, there was some story there. Hither, thither, and yon. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of, let's set up the Trials of Mount Tiamat campaign, because that's something I do now. Now, we have been switching back and forth. That's the thing I'm doing now, of doing... We're going to do a low difficulty one, then we're going to do a high difficulty one. We're going to do a low difficulty, then we're going to do a high difficulty, so that kind of everybody has a chance to play in my group, if that is something that appeals to you. Last time, we did a normal difficulty. So shout out to Abrak, Cassius, Ansarge, and Stray DX, because we absolutely crushed normal mode Tiamat, as I expected. Because we did an easy one last time, we're going to do a hard one this time. It's Grandmaster Tiamat. This is going to be a big one. I'll commit the Blood Vial. Alright, so, your campaign join code to get in on my Trials of Mount Tiamat campaign here is G as in Grama, V as in Vlanya, J as in Jarlaxle, and P as in Penelope. GVJP. That is your campaign join code to join my Grandmaster party. Yes, the bubble pot teapots. She's been gone a long time. Oh, that's really sad. Gleam as a character name is a very fun character name. I do like that. Gar says they just went back and did another low tier, another normal Tiamat trial this week. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what you end up having to do. Is just grind on lower tiers over and over and over until you get enough. Oh, Jay jumped in again. Yeah, let's see. Well, these higher difficulty ones, it's much harder for me to find people, so I don't mind you being in here with me, Jay. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're up to the task. Alright, so that's just gonna be running in the background. I should have, like, I should maybe find a spot on my overlay to put my campaign join code. So I don't have to keep repeating it throughout the show. But it's GVJP. We're going to be playing a high difficulty one. What was it, Grandmaster? Yeah, Grandmaster. Oh, we got a lot of questions piling up here. Once we are past the stage 50 mark is when I'm going to really hammer down on these questions and try to knock out as many as I can before we start the next adventure. So if I haven't gotten to your question yet, cool. Just hang out for a bit. Just don't want to miss any of the new content here. 2 flicks of Wyvern's Tail. I help Nicholas. I like Nicholas. I saw the word help on screen and it entered my mouth. But I like Nicholas. He seems like, I don't know, kind of an adorable old tinkerer. Reminds me of my grandfather, actually. My pawpaw, I called him. He was an engineer who built airplanes in World War II. And never lost his love of tinkering into old age. He was always doing some carpentry or metalworking project, and ran a farm in his backyard as well. Nicholas reminds me of my pawpaw. Okay. Oh, you gotta dip out now? Alright, see ya, Jay. Later. I can always kick you if I need to, so don't worry about it. Let's grab another question while I can. The real scary Norm. Question, Mars, if I have 6 familiars on the field, does that mean I get 6 clicks at a time for my click damage? Yes. That is correct. They will click 6 times as often as one. It's an easy one. Tabarja. Question. Does Mertz Tier 1 Mert... Oh, wait. Does Mert's 1 Mert patron chest for Ruby coins reset sometime after buying it the first time? I just opened Mert this weekend. Oh! Does Mert's 1 Mert patron chest for Ruby coins... Okay, so... Opening up patrons here. You just mean this? 1 Mert patron chest in the shop? Does it reset? Well, I just got it. It said +1, and I can still buy it again. It's still there. So, I'm not sure how you mean by reset, because you can just get as many as you want. If you don't see the ability to buy one again right now, it may just mean that, oh, hi, King of Feathers! God, Baloth! Knock it off, man! Baloth, I swear to Mistra. You're on thin ice, mister! You put that illusion back where it came from! I've had enough of your tricks. It was cute at first, Baloth. Oh my god, and it's spitting up fancy red pandas. Alright. Alright, yeah, that's real good. That's real good. Yeah. Oh boy. Do you think the fancy red panda illusions are covered in illusory spittle? Because you can see that dragon's maw is very it's dripping with spit. Oh, gross. That was magnificent, monumental, most thrilling indeed. I was not expecting that reaction from Mr. Witch, but okay. Thank you very much. But you can't possibly afford Baloth the Entertainer. I won't embarrass you with numbers. Anyway, something out of Feywild Crossing? Us going to Prismere? Thank you, Baloth. You know about the portal to Prismere? We do. Mm-hmm. We do know about the portal to Prismere. So tell us. Sibilna is the Witchlight Carnival's benefactor, let us say. We guard her crossing most carefully. Whatever stolen here is stolen because rules were broken, and it's taken back to Prismere and Sibilna. Including children. Some questions we don't ask, but Sibilna isn't a wicked sort. She takes care of her realm and all those in it. But Sibilna's not responding anymore. Your deal's with someone else now. We couldn't say. Oh. The thick plottins. Couldn't or won't? Shush, shush. Little shadow elves talk too much. Oh yeah, that's right, because they are Shadarkai. Lordlings everywhere! Oh, ruin and doom! We're in big trouble now! Give us a tick, you panicky elves! We'll sort them out. Cool. Alright, we're in the lead up to the last boss fight of this adventure. And that's the end of the story of this adventure. So once we're past stage 50, as a reminder, I am going to just kind of blitz out the rest of this one with speed, while I also tackle questions, so we can try to get caught up. I'm seeing we're at 31 questions in the queue. Cool. Yeah, the Hall of Illusions is where the passage to Prismere is kept. Nice. We don't even know what's on the other side anymore. We can't prepare you. Did you miss we're the champions, lads? We're plenty prepared! You gotta love Brunor's confidence. He's a good leader. That's not a half-bad Bale impression. Thank you, Doorbell. Appreciate that. I try. Kitty McSparkle's question, do any champions scale with familiars? Is that a thing? No, that is not a thing. We don't have any champions that scale with familiars. There is one champion that has one interaction with one familiar, and it's purely cosmetic. No game mechanic associated with it at all. So, no, collecting familiars does not inherently make any particular champion stronger. There's no interaction for that. Yet? Maybe in the future, but I doubt it. I just feel like that's not something that the developers would go for. Martin is asking me if I've heard the Peter, Paul, and Mary version of Puff the Magic Dragon. I have not. Maybe send me a link to that sometime, Martin. and then I will politely wait to listen to it until a time when I can afford to be emotionally compromised, because again, it will make me cry. Janiqua's mother always added another verse to Puff the Magic Dragon, telling about Jackie introducing his son to Puff and the friendship continuing. Oh, that's really nice, Janiqua. Thank you for sharing that. That's really pleasant. TG Nubis, I usually go with Birthday Party for the extra splash damage. Am I specking Baloth wrong? No, you're fine. I mean, you can. I've always heard that if you want to spec Baloth, you do this one. If you want to AFK push, you do this one. If you want to, like, a more hands-on approach, and you'll get more bang for your buck out of this, but it does require more, like, actual manipulation, like manual hands-on stuff. And I think that may have been the first time I've ever taken Baloth's Birthday Party specialization. You're no fun, champions. Oh, this is it! This is it! We have to defeat the Thieves of the Coven. Oh. Boom! Earth Eruption. Nice. Whoa! And, okay, that was Sowpig gone. Oh, and the rest. Alright, nice. Alright, let's go through the portal. Everything you seek and more lies beyond this mirror. If you mean to step through, then stand in front of the glass and repeat this rhyme. Hither, thither, here and there, wonder yonder, show me where. Alright, for the line, champions! Let's do this orderly, for Squidly and Jinx! Mind the rule of 3, future, present, past.
Find the alicorn and free the dormant queen at last.
Okay. Sounds like there's more to this quest than saving some orphans. Alright.
Eliawick with the last word. Very good. Very good, very good. Okay. So, I'm going to put this back up to full blast. And skipping cinematics. And we already got Speed Core. Let's get my Speed Team out here. Okay. And let's put on a high speed potion. Oh, okay. Alright. Sure. Cool. Great. Good. Doesn't matter. Good. Get out here. Go on. Cool. Good. Okay. Fast! Go fast. Speed! Right. So now we will be able to take this whole thing down real quick like. So, let's do questions. I need to... Okay, clear this to 250, so I've got time. Alright. Silverian, question. How's an epic assigned when it's pulled from a chest? Just a random from the pool of all the possible epics it can be? Yes, prioritizing any missing epics that you don't have yet. Like, it will check to see, like, is this going to be an epic? Yes? Okay. Do you have any epics that you're missing that you could get from this chest type? Yes? Okay, then it'll be one of those. No? Okay, well, then it'll just be, like, literally any random epic that could drop from that chest for anybody. Martin's asking, I just unlocked Regis, and he seems pretty straightforward. Is there anything I'm missing besides type of attack damage and then in front and behind buffs? Nope! Except don't forget about the Companions of the Hall buff. There we go. Ruby Invigoration. There's a gold find increase. The healing itself is honestly not useful. But the gold find increase, I mean, it's something. But no, Regis is pretty straightforward. Just choose column in front or column behind, and then choose the damage type that your DPS is doing. Gomeng, any tips on a slot 6 character? Is the last one you have one champion in after picking up Penelope in the next event? Nice, okay. Yeah, you're making great progress. So, slot 6. You want a suggestion. Well, there are 2 here. Do you want power and or another addition to your gold farming for an Azaka farm? Go crawl. Go crawl, go crawl, go crawl. Choose Pilfer if you're doing Azaka farming. Choose Pain or Trader if you're pushing. Are you wanting to go faster? If you want to go faster, go Shandy. Shandy is a speed champion, and one of the easiest ones to use in the game, actually. Because you just put her in the formation, choose her dash specialization, and then forget about her, basically. Canuck Monkey, I'm pretty sure I've seen the word Planeswalker and Icy somewhere else, but it might have been the flavor text on one of the assignments. Oh, yeah! That seems likely. That seems likely. Where is my Eliwick? There she is. Let's take a look. Oh, sure, whatever. Not there. Maybe in one of the feats, perhaps? Nope, not seeing that either. Yeah, if it's going to be anywhere, then it might be on one of Eliwick's items. But it's definitely the first time, I think, in dialogue, like for an adventure story. So that's cool. Arguing Paradox. Okay, so this is an important discussion we need to have. We have Krampus Kroll and Melf on a shelf. What do we need this year for a holiday champion skin? You know what I would like? And this is not like a comment on like, oh, I know what's coming. No. If there's plans, if there's plans for a holiday skin, I don't know what it is. That being said, if I'm just throwing out ideas here, oh, Martin says human Christmas tree. I feel like that's not going to happen because we have Tree Ant Man now, so I don't think it's gonna happen. A variant for that skin, maybe? I don't know. But do you know there's an old Franken Bass Christmas movie that features the Heat Miser and the Cold Miser? Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. Ha! I'm too much. Those guys. What if Beetle and Grim? What if Beetle and Grim were like Heat Miser, Cold Miser skins? I feel like not a lot of people would get that, but it would make me very happy. I would be very tickled about that. They just swap out. Yeah. Lurking Rider at Cena Games. Mars and Gar getting to be champions and or patients in the game win. Bah. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, it actually does my heart good when I see that. And I love how it's so often requested or suggested for the both of us. Because that does feel right. Like if Mars got into the game without Garowar, it would feel weird. You know, like, we're both pillars of the Idle Champions community and all that, and, like, we have characters. We've played D&D together. So, I would hope that, like, if one of us gets in, then we both would. That would be super cool. But yeah, I'd love that. That's all I can really say is, I would love that, but I don't make that decision. Mitzi Kitsy just came here. Hi. Did you check if Shaka now surpasses Makos in support damage? I have not. So, I mean, for manually checking that myself, I would have to run, like, several tests, right? I'd have to do a deep push where I'm using Shaka, and Shaka's random puzzles are correct. Like, I get lucky, and I get the right puzzle options to work with the DPS team that I'm assembling, likely Ashara DPS. Well, the last time I actually did use Shaka like that, I did. It went really well. But I'd have to get lucky about that. And I feel like that's not going to work great for doing on a stream. Because, like, what if I just had a random string of unlucky runs where I just can't get Shaka set up properly, and then, like, the whole stream I'm just struggling to set up Shaka? That's not going to make good content. That being said, there are external sites. I know, who does it? Is it Fenimus? Is it Fenimus who runs, like, I know there's a third-party site that someone in the community manages where you can use it to compare the raw numbers of your champions against each other, and it'll do, like, simulations. That's pretty darn cool. So, I might check that and save myself a lot of time that way. Oh, nice! We just completed the thing. Sweet. But myself, I have not. I have not compared Magos versus Shaka yet. That's not the one I wanted. What do I want? Oh, settings. Yes, settings. Let's turn this back down to... Let's put it at normal, actually, because I feel like slower was too slow. Oh, the alabaster booty clap. Yeah, just... It's so cool. There's this through line of, like, Champions of Lore doing this running gag about Orcus being in love with the Raven Queen, and that has become a song now? Bardic Inspiration did a love song this week for Orcus singing, like, a love ballad to the Raven Queen. That was fantastic. And then also now, the running gag of Havilar being confused about Hallister Blackcloak's name and calling him Alabaster Booty Clap has actually gone into the game now. That's really cool. Is that the first... I feel like that's the first, like, I don't know, stream-centric element of the game informed by one of our streams. When do we get the Griddle Champions, like, pancakes, like, animated flapjacks familiar? Like, that kind of thing, you know? So, I guess Champions of Lore wins, because they got Alabaster Booty Clap referenced directly in the game, because Erin Evans herself wrote the adventure, so she could get away with that. It's really funny. It's probably the easiest thing, too, is just a written reference like that. Okay. Oh, Kale Draconis is asking, how do you join a campaign? I'm assuming this is in reference to joining my Trials of Mount Tiamat campaign. Wow, I still only have Jay in here. Really? Do I need to abandon this one, make a new one? So, we are doing a Grandmaster difficulty, Trials of Mount Tiamat. Campaign join code is G as in Grama, V as in Blania, J as in Jarlaxle, and P as in Prudence. Took me a second. Thing of one. But all you need to do is go into your Trials of Mount Tiamat, and you would have an option to join a campaign, and then you can put in the campaign join code that I just shared, and join up that way. Yeah, it's sad. I wonder if I might have to ditch this in the long run. Maybe just go back to doing, like, low-level Trials of Mount Tiamat every single week. If I have to, I will. If that's what gets it done. There we go. We get Puff back out here. Yeah. Oh, wait, Puff. Don't activate random things, actually. Just thought about that. Don't activate the random ones. Oh, I need to end this adventure. Alright. Let's do this. There we go. What is the required level to reach in Grandmaster? I don't know. Yet. I don't know yet. Oh, we got Boonanigans in here. Okay. So, next adventure. Oh, well, first we got a variant. Sticky Fingers. Dive deeper into the mysteries of the Witchlight Carnival while a thief steals your gold. Okay, so it's area 300 instead of 250, and Sound Pink appears in each boss area with 4 armored HP, and you must defeat her to progress. Gold fine reduced by 99%. Okay. That's fine. But check it out. New map. Welcome to the Feywild. Welcome to Prismeer. So we're starting off in Hither. Ooh. Alright. I've been so excited to see the Idle Champions version of the Feywild map for Hither, Thither, and Yon. So we've got Hither. Downfall, Brigand's Tollway. Looks like a hedge maze or something there. Oh, is there a sea serpent in the water over here? A cute little sea serpent? That's nice. That's nice. These little houses look very like Susian. Telemy Hill. It looks like a keyhole at the top of a mountain. Interesting. I can't even tell what that is. It looks like a, I don't know, like a tree? Like a bonsai tree or something? Oh wait, no, these are pipes. These are like pipes, and this one's just like spewing noxious gas, I assume, because it's a swamp, right? Okay. Oh, we can take a close look at it. Yeah, this looks like a little keyhole at the top of a mountain. That's very interesting. And these are definitely pipes. This one's spewing noxious gas. Susian-looking houses. There's the Brigand's Tollway. There's that cute little sea serpent-looking thing. Like that. Queen's Way. Slanty Tower. Oh, is this a balloon with a basket? Interesting. Slanty Tower. Nice. Alright, so Queen's Way. Hither of the Feywild. Venture into the Feywild, learning about this mysterious plane while you search for your lost friends. Let's dig in and enjoy. That is later, Reaver. We have Hither first. Next comes Thither, and then finally Yon. Oh yeah, I need to do my vote. Oh, here's my wild offer. People always ask me what my wild offer is. So it's a golden fish! It's a Korth wild offer. Let's kill some spiders to start with. And let's get some bodies on the field. There we go. Oh, a Grama! Yay! Wow, hey Grama. Nice that you have dialogue. Look, a balloon! A big balloon with a basket. Oh, cool. So we're immediately getting an answer to my question about the balloon with the basket. Fun. Alright, so I'm gonna try to answer some questions and also, like, enjoy the art and the dialogue. Let me hide the top stuff so we can see the background. Oh! Hey, Martin, could you make a note here? It looks like the background for this adventure is actually, like, not lining up properly when it loops. There's a tear here. Okay, so, Kato's Barn. I know, like, nothing about Idle Champions meta and all that, but any reason to not have familiars for clicking? Yeah, because it would go by too quickly. The purpose of this show here is to really, like, indulge, really take the time to look at the new stuff, examine it carefully, appreciate it, and then move on to the next thing. And if I'm just instantly killing everything with familiars and just blazing through it all, then we don't get that quality time. Because sometimes it's important to stop and smell the roses, right? And sometimes those roses smell like beautiful art. That's nothing. What am I talking about? But yeah, there's no, like, meta reason to not use familiars. If you're playing optimally, then you're using familiars constantly. But I am intentionally not playing optimally, except if you count optimizing for my own enjoyment of the video game Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Because ultimately, that's the thing that you want to farm the most, right? Is fun. Not gems, not chests, but fun. Ooh. This is a good-looking swamp. It's a very convincing swamp here. Oh, is it animated? Nice! Yeah, there's little bubbles. Little bubbles popping. Yeah, cool. Look right there. Right where my cursor is. Yeah, there's a little bubble popping right there. There's a few more that are covered up by the dialogue right here. Oh, Harengon! Nice! That's cool. This reminds me very strongly of a swamp I used to visit in college. There was this nature reserve close to my college that had a very small swamp. And it was like hands off, no touchy. It was really cool. Stepping into that reserve and like walking this lone dirt path through the swamp, the one path that you were allowed to walk, it felt surreal, like, whoa, whoa, this is trippy. Because there's nothing else like this where I live. At least that's easily accessible. Penlayer, any idea for early game constructs for Merch Challenge? Yeah, if you go to Mad Wizard, one of the stages, I don't remember which numbered one exactly, but one of the stages, there's constructs that you can fight. Oh, I see people in chat saying 38. 37 is best, 30 through 35. So there you go. Go to the mid to high 30s, is what I'm seeing in chat. Thank you, chat. I knew it was somewhere in Mad Wizard, I just couldn't remember exactly where. Logical. Can you please tell me which champions you would use for pushing if the level had no restrictions? Yeah, I really enjoy Ashara DPS formations. Just yesterday, I think it was yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I set up my Ashara DPS formation, and it AFK'd past 1,100. That's a new record for AFK pushing for me. And then I walled at 1140, which is my... I think the highest I've ever reached ever is 1150. So the fact that I was able to AFK to 1100 is pretty incredible, honestly. So, yeah, I like Ashara DPS. It's just, Ashara DPS requires an investment in collecting champions. You need as many champions as you can so that you can better suit the bond mechanic of Ashara, so that you have lots of options to work with. Other DPSs are easier, like Zorbu. Zorbu is easy to use because just put Zorbu in and put a lot of buffers and debuffers, and you're fine. It's very standard. But Ashara is like one specific things. Very picky about Ashara. Oh, yay! We've rescued Jinx! Oh, fantastic. Good. The longer these children are in danger, the more uneasy I feel. We gotta save these kids! Reminds me of Avatar: The Legend of Korra Season 2? I think? When one of the kids ends up in the spirit world and they're like trapped. And so they gotta do like a rescue party to save her. Snipers, take cover! Snipers? Is this Call of Duty now? Oh, Sigma's asking, which champion familiar combo? It is Benwin and Crowy. If you have the Crowy familiar, and you have Benwyn the champion, put Crowy on Benwyn to level him up. Then click on Crowy 3 times and see what happens. That is the only champion familiar interaction so far. Perhaps there will be more in the future. I hope so. I love Easter eggs. I suggested an Easter egg recently, and the devs liked it. But no idea if that means it's actually going to go through. I kind of like not knowing, because then it's like, maybe if it does, then one day we find it like, oh, there it is! Wow, cool! It's more fun that way, actually. Jester's asking, why and when do you use clear local cache in settings? I don't know. I straight up don't know the answer to that. I don't know why you would. I think I did it once to see what would happen. And the result was that as I was playing the game, it needed to re-download all of the assets, like visuals. So, I mean, I guess if you have a problem with your visuals, like if suddenly you have Stokey's face in the background constantly or something. I know that's a problem that I used to have once. I think I was playing some Tomb Annihilation adventure. This was like 2 years ago. And suddenly Stokey's face was everywhere, and it was very bizarre. Stokey's face was the background. Stokey's face was the enemies. Stokey's face was the spell effects flying across the screen. It was bonkers. But I believe that clearing your cache is the fix for that sort of situation. It was amusing, I admit. Oh, my shell, no. That is gross and we should destroy it. Oh, I love Gromma. I love that the Gromma's getting, like, characterization in the story here. This is great. More, please. Yes. Xantharani, do the familiar skins count for the patron buff? If so, it might help the way. No, they do not. Just a simple no. Next question. Severian, wait, hold on! Minsk has an actual player and they're going to be on the show? Yes. A player who I believe has earned every right to be portraying Minsk. They are inextricably tied to one another at this point, I feel. Anybody know? I mean, you could just look it up easily because it is on the blog post. But in the blog post, it does say Jim Zub. Jim Zub is playing as Minsk. Super cool. I really need to read those comics sometime. I want to just get, like, a hardcover. I try not to just, like, buy comics in general. Because I'm terrible. It's not because I don't want to support comic artists. I have a friend who actually does, like, physical comics. But I am terrible at keeping them. Terrible at keeping them. I just, like, throw them in a box and they're just there. What I really like is getting hardcover, like, omnibuses, because they're easy to protect because they're hardcovers and they look really nice on a shelf. And then I don't have, like, 100 different little comic books. I just have, like, 1 or 2 big books that have lots of stories inside of them. I really like those. So, that's probably what I'll end up doing for Heroes of Baldur's Gate. Just waiting for some, I don't know, collector omnibus thing and then just getting those. That'd be nice. LTA, new player here. Welcome to Idle Champions. Good to have you. Can I ask, how does offline mode work exactly? What does it check, and what kind of abilities doesn't count? Alright. So, I'm answering this, but I need to couch this in... I am not one of the developers. I'm not one of the designers. I am on the team. Like, I'm a member of Coven Entertainment now. But, you know, we all have different jobs, right? And that's not my job. That being said, my understanding of it is that it does a damage check. Like, it's... I think it simulates... like, X number of minutes played on the stage with your champion's damage output compared to the enemy's health and the enemy's damage output compared to your party's health. And then just, like, whatever numbers win determine if you progress or not. And then there's the recent change, not in the news, in the change log. Where does it say it? Here we go. Updated the minimum amount of time needed to complete an area in offline progress from 60 seconds to 40 seconds. So it checks every 40 seconds per cycle, as Reaver just put it, to see if you're going to advance a stage or not. And that change was to mitigate, like, how a lot of people complain, like, well, speed mechanics don't work in the background parties, only in your active parties. So it doesn't really super help having background parties take a minute per stage, making it 40 seconds per stage, so it's just like a 33% uptick in your general progression for background parties. Hopefully that will alleviate some of the background party woes that people have to deal with. These fireflies are tripping me out, how they're all perfectly in sync. Look at that. They're all perfectly in sync. That feels weird. I really like this swamp, though. Does that mean base DPS matters in background? I don't know. Maybe? I would assume that it's Bud, but that's something that I could be wrong about. Collect crocodile eggs. Ooh! That's gonna give you motion sickness? Sorry. Oh, I can't even cover it up. Oh, wait, I can do this. Aha! Haha! Take that, fireflies! There. Now there's only, like, a couple of fireflies that you can see. That's better. There's a use for the DPS breakdown window. Just cover up things you don't want to look at. Alright, I'll bring that back if I need to. Hopefully that helped. Cassius, I know the in-game version can't wild shape. What about Reindeer Penelope? Oh! Well, okay. Penelope, yeah, in-game can't wild shape. What if she's wearing, like a reindeer onesie? Like, what is it, Walnut? Yeah, Walnut has stay-at-home Walnut. What if it was, like, this treatment as a reindeer outfit for Penelope? That could be cute. What do we got now? Battlescar Crocodile. Cool. Was that Baba Yaga's house in the background? I don't think so. Although, maybe. Considering the background of... Well, I'm getting into spoiler territory here. Read up on the lore of Baba Yaga in the Forgotten Realms, and you'll see why that would actually make sense. Anthony, how many champions do I need for my speed up like you? Oh, Anthony Snow? Okay, so... we even have a command in the chat for that, because people ask so often, how go fast? How do I make speed happen? Can I move quickly? How shall I rapidly ambulate, sir? The answer to that is to type !speed in chat, just like you saw Martin just posted on the CNE Games account in chat. If you click on that link for How's the Game Moving So Fast from Nightbot, if you click on that link, it'll take you to a clip, a video, where I am explaining how I'm going so fast. I walk through everything about like why I'm going so fast. In a nutshell, it's a combination of the characters I'm using, the Modron core I'm using, specializations on the characters, that's important too. Feats on some of the characters, that's important too. Gear on some of the characters, that's important too. The characters are the real meat and potatoes of it. There's also potions, but I'm not using those currently. But, the specific characters: Deacon, Sentry, Shandy, Melf, Havilar, Human. Get those. There's some others, like Minsk and Xander. Ugh. Even though I really don't want to admit. Yeah, Mitzi Kitsy, Briv as well. It's just that Briv requires homework. Briv is only actually doing his speed mechanic half the time, because you have to set him up for using it on one adventure and then actually use it on another adventure. Ooh, Edlad Speed Core just got to 10. Nice, congrats. That's awesome. You're almost there. Our Green Paradox, I have it, would be another skin for Human, but it would be Frosty the Snowman with a kobold coming out of each of the 3 snowballs. You nailed it. That's amazing. What a great idea. It's fantastic. Oh, Bayushi Akira is joining in 36 minutes. Ooh, for the Trials of Mount Tiamat. Sweet. That might be now, actually. Nope, not quite. We've got Bananagans, though. Welcome, Bananagans. Oh, a lonely voice. Ooh, Flying Snake Swarm. Uh-oh. Yeah, Snowman is really, really good. I agree with Gar. That's a fantastic idea, actually. The real scary Norm. Question, when will I get that button? Trials. Ah! For the Trials of Mount Tiamat? Oh, look, at the balloon basket is swaying in the background. That's cool. So to get this Trials of Mount Tiamat button so that you can actually play Trials with me or anyone else, you have to play through the Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus campaign. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4th campaign that you have access to in the game. You need to beat every base adventure. So there's 3 there, there's 1 there, then you go to hell, and you go all the way around this map doing adventures until finally you beat Elturel's Last Stand. Once you beat Elturel's Last Stand, which is the 20th adventure in the story, then you will be able to do the Mad God adventure. The Mad God adventure is your unlock adventure for Trials of Mount Tiamat. Once you've beaten Trials of the Mad God adventure, then you can actually do this at that point. Oh, Black Viper! So, introducing Sir Taliver of the Summer Court? Huh. Why? Huh. This is convenient. Sir Talivar and Eliwick know each other? Oh, wow. That's cool. Okay. Huh. Oh, Real Scary Norm, you're also asking about, the button that shows all your characters. Yeah, the Forge button, this one right here. Yeah, you unlock the Forge at the same time that you unlock the Trials of Mount Tiamat. They kind of come bundled together. The Forge is used to create legendary tier equipment, which have these like golden orange borders and are very, very, very powerful. Yeah, it's like the final tier of equipment is legendary. For years, the final tier was like golden epic, right? But now I guess the final tier is golden legendary. It's absolute end-game content at the moment. Like, even, like, me, with how invested I am in the game, how much of myself I've devoted to the game, these are all the legendaries I own. It's all just for one character. You end up getting, like, one legendary per week, basically. Well, Real Scary Norm, if you just want a simple way to check your champion's equipment, like, all in one place, always, always, always keep a tiny blacksmithing contract. Where did I get this? Oh, right, I bought a merch page test. Always keep a tiny blacksmithing contract in your inventory, because if you do, then you can check this screen. Which is actually my preference. Between this and the Forge, I prefer using this one to check my champion equipment. It's really useful. But be warned, only champions that you have fully equipped, so that they have at least something in every gear slot. No empty slots. Only those champions will actually show up in that list. Mins, can I have a hill for a companion? No, you cannot ask a sentient fey hill to live in Waterdeep. It would never be happy. Yeah, they couldn't eat a zombie, probably. That's great. Noxanguis, what's the required level for reaching Grandmaster? Oh, yeah, I don't know. High. It's up there. But I'm not worried about it. Trombit question, where did you get the Myconid Source familiar? That's a brand new familiar that came out today. Let me get it back out here, actually. Oh, come here. Get out of here, dialogue. Get out of here, dialogue. Get out of here, dialogue. There we go. So this is Puff. Puff the Myconid. Got a little sword. It's cute. Yeah. You can get Puff right now for $4.99 in the in-game shop. That's in USD. I don't know what it will be for other regions. But in USD, it's $4.99. You also get 6 epic potions that come with that as well. Yeah, Puff, aka Button. In my head, in my heart, this will always be Button. I may even end up referring to this character as Button. Like, eventually. Like, oh, let me just get Button out here. It says Puff, but I know. To me, it's Button. Thank you, Grumpy. You like my laugh. I feel that an infectious laugh is often very disarming. Like, I love to hear people laugh. Like, my partner has a very good laugh. I love making her laugh. Silverion, wait, it's on fair even though you have E34 favor? Okay, so to my understanding, that's an intentional joke. Because the Wild Beyond the Witchlight starts in a carnival. What's another word for carnival? A fair. It's a joke. So yes, they all say fair. Because they are literally a fair. Message of all, what do you think about my new champion name for D&D? Oh, Tarangal. That's a good name! Hey, that's a good name! Nicely done. I love a good character name. It's a good one. Yeah. That's the kind of name I would come up with. Nice. Jester, question, do the monsters in-game have the same weakness as they do in D&D? Not really. So, this isn't a perfect one-to-one translation of Dungeons & Dragons to a video game, right? None of them ever are. Some of them just do it better than others. Like, I really like how Baldur's Gate 3 is developing. Because they have, like, a lot of things that translate into their game engine from D&D 5e that works like really well. But they can't do it all, and neither can Idle Champions. Because if it was a perfect one-to-one translation, then you're just playing D&D at that point. So that specific element of, do the enemies that you fight in the game have the same like weaknesses, resistances, immunities as they would in Dungeons & Dragons? No, they don't. That being said, there's a facsimile. There's kind of a surrogate approach to this, where each champion's attack has a different attack type. So Freely, Eldritch Blast, that's magic. Let's see, Deacon, Building Suspense, fires his crossbow, that's a ranged attack. Sentry has a melee attack for hers. And there are game mechanics that actually interact with that. Like, having Regis on the field, you can cause enemies to take more damage from one of those damage types. And in that way, you are applying a damage type weakness to an enemy. So that's how I'm saying there's a facsimile, there's a surrogate, but yeah. It's not like you encounter, I don't know, a white dragon and it's vulnerable to fire damage, so you bring out your champions that do lots of fireball attacks. It doesn't work like that, no. That would be cool. And maybe I should suggest that, or someone should suggest that. That'd be a lot of work. At this point, it would be way too much work, I'd imagine. Because there's like thousands of different enemies in the game at this point, right? They'd have to go through like every single one of them individually and think like, okay, what's this gonna be weak against? Yeah, I don't see that happening. Cool idea, but I feel like if that was going to happen, it would have needed to happen in the early stages of the game. Back in like year 1 or something. Certainly not now. Several years into it. Real Scary Norm, question, how come in DPS Breakdown I don't see click damage to see how much my click damage is actually doing? That's a good question. Yeah, I was actually even in the beta test for the DPS Breakdown, and I don't remember click damage being represented in DPS Breakdown as being something that any of us ever spoke about. I don't think that was ever a concern that came up. My good lady Jingle Jangle. Please, just Jingle Jangle. Jingle Jangle's a goblin of the people. I love that name, Jingle Jangle. Oh. It is a damage, yes. It is damage. But your click damage is almost always going to be lower than your champion damage. There's an exception where you might be playing the click debuff strategy, which would cause your click damage to be very high. But in like regular gameplay, your click damage is not going to really matter as far as your DPS breakdown is concerned. As Garwar often says, your DPS doesn't matter. Like, any of these numbers up here don't matter. The only number that matters is your bud. This is the only one that matters. Pinlayer, will Ashar work better with 2 bonds above 3 or one of the whole party? I think 2 bonds above 3. I'm not ironclad on the mathematics of idle champions. I never claimed to be. I always set her up to be like at least 3 and 3. I try to go for more when I can, but I always try for 3 and 3, so that her Paragon of Cure Sabal applies for both. Reaver, question, how many average item levels does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll Center of a Tootsie Pop? No. Does it take to significantly raise champion damage? At least 15%. Oof. Well, I mean, it depends on what they're landing on, right? Whoa! Oh, look at this rock! Wow! I mean, we fought rocks before, but this one's so colorful! Get out of here, Talavar. I want to see the big bird. Go, Button! Fight the giant bird monster, Button. Get him. That is so pretty! Look, it's so pretty! It's also deadly! Look, it's killing my team! Oh, they'll get it. No worries. But wow, that's really good. Beautiful plumage. Rainbow Rock. Yeah. I see, so it just attacks random champions multiple times. That's interesting, but it's just hit-based? Yeah, not armored, just hit-based. Okay. Sentry! Sentry! Come on, bring it home! Yes! Good job, Sentry! Wow. Hey, that was kind of thrilling, actually. Nice. Alright, so even a team of level 1s can beat that boss. Good to know. Good to know. Mince, can I tell you a secret and you won't tell anyone? Of course, if no evil is done by it and no one is hurt. I thought maybe I wanted something different. Let's see that again. And then I thought, maybe I just want a pet because I miss Quiddly and Jinx. But now, I know I want the crocodile, and that's why I kept one of the eggs in my pocket. Oh my god. Nat riding a crocodile is going to be amazing. That's cool. Okay, so now I can just let this ride again, as normal. And let's hey, let's open up this Merpatron chest. Why not? Okay. No big deal. Okay. Tagama, is there a place to see all the skins and how they were or are obtained? Nope. I would love that, because I'm a skin collector myself. I hate saying that. But, yes, I gotta catch them all. I'm a sucker for cosmetics in games, and Idle Champions is no exception. I want all the skins as well. Oh, we got Archel now, as well. So room for one more, if anyone wants in. GVJP to join my Trials Grandmaster level. Yeah, I wish there was, Tagama. I honestly, sincerely wish there was, but there's not. Maybe one day. Mori no Hogosha. I've never heard this game before, just happened to be here because I follow Crusaders of the Lost Idols, but seeing Boo the Hamster, that's freaking awesome. Ha! Nice. Well, welcome to Idle Champions. If you're familiar with Crusaders, you might recognize some carryovers, some parallels. Idle Champions kind of started as a reskin of Crusaders. Like, I remember way back when, my first time, like, peering into the behind-the-scenes stuff, like the WebGL information, not the WebGL, the web request log, that's it. Looking at the web request log file, and like looking around and seeing terminology that I didn't understand, and then out of curiosity I went to go play Crusaders of the Lost Idols, and I was like, hey, wait a second! Now I recognize these things! Oh! Idle Champions is like another version of Crusaders of the Lost Idols that's just D&D like flavored, and then that they then developed further, and to the point now that they are quite distinct. But yeah, if you do play a lot of Crusaders, then you might end up feeling like Idle Champions is a natural fit for you. I think it's a very good game, but I'm obviously very biased. But yeah, Boo. Minsk and Boo. Here's Minsk. And I even have my Minsk dressed up in his giant Boo costume. And if you look very carefully, you can even see that Boo has a face paint on to look like Minsk. So that Minsk is dressed as Boo, and Boo is dressed as Minsk. But I mean, it's just like the littlest pixels. How about a gingerbread man skin for Talon? You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I don't know. I'm not feeling that one, personally. I love Talon, but I don't really see the connection there. Silverian, why does my offer have 2 shinies hovering with it? Do you get guaranteed shinies? Yeah. So, I've only ever bought, like, 1 wild offer. But, yeah, so I've got a shiny floating above this one, right? And down here, it says, Gold Korth chest, if I hover over it, 5 cards between uncommon and epic with gear for Korth, the Lizardfolk Samurai Fighter. Guaranteed to receive 1 shiny. It says it right there, in not black and white, but, like, orange and black, I guess? I don't know. It's a weird font color for that. But, yeah, if you have 2 shiny cards hovering there, then, yeah, be 2 guaranteed shinies. Not the wild offer, the Puff Power Pack. What? The Puff Power Pack? For getting Puff the Familiar? My Puff the Familiar pack didn't have any shinies or chests or anything. It was, 2 each of 3 different epic potions. But no chests or shinies or anything. So, not sure what you're looking at. Those definitely look like just epic potions to me. It has 2 shinies hovering in it. Can you take a screenshot and post that in the Discord or something, Silverion? It's interesting. And tag me if you do, please. That's definitely the first I've heard of that. So if you're seeing a different deal for that pack than I am, that's odd. Oh, Scythe sees that as well? Really? Hey, wait a second! Do I know you, Scythe? There's a friend of mine goes by that name, but I'm not sure about the spelling. Wow, Noxanguis got 28 epics from 109 straw chests. That's amazing. That's really good luck. Don't think so? Okay, no worries, Scythe. I think you just happen to go by the exact same name as a friend of mine online. Penlayer, question, why not use the collections to view equipment? Oh, yeah, I just forget it exists. Now that it's, like, hidden in here under the info, I just forget that this even exists, if I'm being honest. I don't like that you have to go do this. Or scroll through here, and like if you scroll this way, it kind of lags kind of badly. Yeah, I really just don't like using the collections tab. It's not great. Niscus, and the voting button was left-handed and Puff was right-handed. Really? So, since this is left-handed, I mean, they just flipped the asset, obviously. But since this one is left-handed, that's clearly buttoned in, right? Oh-ho. Maybe Puff is just a nickname, or vice versa. Or maybe they use the same name, I don't know. Maybe in different circles. Oh yeah, of course. Shortcut commands, how could I forget? But I still don't like using this one because of the lag. Yeah, if it didn't lag like that, I probably would use this, honestly. Bimbles, why do you need so much favor in Ascendant to Avernus to get all blessings so much harder? Because they intentionally made it more difficult. That's it. That's the answer. They intentionally made it more difficult. And I, for one, appreciate that. because I like a challenge. Although that's been killing me in Gearless. Playing through Descent into Avernus is difficult in Gearless. I haven't even touched it in like 2 weeks now because it was getting so frustrating. Appreciate your gear. Love the gear you have. Alright, and last question. Hey, can I ask, what are the best bad guys in Disney World? Gaston. Best bad guy at Disney World is Gaston. I don't know, Darth Vader? There's so much stuff that's Disney now. Take your pick. Put together a dartboard of villainous characters and throw a dart at it, and there's a good chance it's going to land on a character that is technically a Disney villain. Darth Vader is a Disney princess, yeah. I mean, I guess Leia is actually a Disney princess now, right? Now that Star Wars is owned by Disney. Now, that's enough about Disney. Alright, I gotta wrap up because we've got a sketching hour to do right after this. And I did not give them a lot of lead-in time last time. So I'm gonna be nicer this week and give them some extra leeway lead-in. So, hey! Thank you everyone for joining me for this episode of Mars Guiding Hand. Hope to see you all again next time. I really enjoyed Aaron's adventure. What was the name of that adventure? So that I don't forget it, because I want to be able to like reference this again in the future. It's Thieves of the Coven. So Thieves of the Coven is the first adventure in the game written by Aaron M. Evans, our very own Aaron M. Evans, who's on Champions Lore. And that was so much fun. Having Baloth do illusory bosses for the party. We had the fancy red pandas, we had the King of Feathers. We had Alabaster Booty Clap! And it was Havilar specifically who said it. That was really amusing. So, shout out to Aaron and Evans. I totally lost it at that. That was hilarious. You cannot remap your shortcut keys, Real Scary Norm. That'd be nice. Wish you could, but nope. Alright, that's it. No more questions. So, check out all of the other awesome shows that we have here on Scene Games Twitch channel, like James Delora was just talking about. We have Sketching Hour coming up in just a minute. We are many and we are legion. There are many shows. This is a hydra. A hydra of content that lives on a Twitch channel. Where am I going with this metaphor? You can follow Idle Champions on social media. Please join our community, such as on Discord, Reddit, and just about everywhere else. There's multiple YouTube channels. There's an Instagram. There's a TikTok. If it's a social media, we probably have a presence on it. We're everywhere. You can find me on Twitter, at Ryan Blake Hall. I just posted new commissions of my own D&D character that a couple of cool artists did for me. Really special. Really, really happy with how those turned out. I also stream on my own Twitch channel. I just finished doing Tales of Arise. My first playthrough of Tales of Arise. It was extremely good. I love the Tales series. But that's over at twitch.tv/StorytellerMars. Thank you to Codename Entertainment, as always, for this amazing opportunity. Thank you to Martin for moderating and catching questions from the chat for me to read to everybody. Couldn't do this without you. Really appreciate you. And, boy, thank you for the community for just being you. We really couldn't do this without you. The viewers are what makes this happen. So thank you for being here. You're just as important to all of this as I am. Alright, and until next time, look sharp. See ya. I gotta get a drink, I am so thirsty.